Hi, Dila.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Nice to see you.
Oh yeah, nice to see you again.
Even though you're very close, you could be in Turkey, right? Because social
Yeah,
distance is social distance.
just distance, yeah.
Yeah,
Because even though we are not that far away, but I don't even see my neighbors now.
that's right. Yeah, yeah. The streets are empty, huh?
Yeah, this morning I went to Coles just buy some toilet paper, and there were nobody on street. Just
Yeah.
what
So
are you drinking?
I'm drinking I'm drinking my third coffee
Uh,
of today.
are you Australian?
Well, only partly, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, because I'm drinking my third tea, so
Ah, okay. Yeah. You haven't
because I'm Turkish.
Yeah, but you haven't had any coffee today?
Actually, I had because I'm doing intermittent fasting,
Yeah.
so I skip my breakfast till 12:30.
Mm,
So I mean chai, tea is not enough. So I have just one coffee in the morning,
mm,
just black coffee.
yeah.
Then because it helps you to feel a little bit full,
Yeah.
you know. So
So
yeah.
how's the fasting going? How's that going for you?
It is really good actually because I have been doing this for 2 years,
Yeah.
and it's really good because you never feel like you have something in your stomach and it bothers you, you
Mm,
know. In the morning you wake up and you feel good. Sometimes you get hungry
mm,
about 11 or 12, but it's okay. You say, okay, you just need to wait a little bit more, and then you have your breakfast or lunch, whatever you want.
yeah.
So
So
yeah.
so you don't really notice that you're doing without.
Sorry, pardon me.
You don't really notice that you're not having breakfast. It's not such a big deal.
That's
It's
true.
not, yeah.
That's true.
Mm,
It takes for a while. I mean, the first week you say, "Oh yeah, I'm hungry. I'm starving. I'm hungry." But after 1 week, I think your body gets used to it, so
yeah.
you don't feel that hungry anymore.
Yeah. So how's it been coming back from Turkey and realizing that you're home now?
Uh, Actually, I was thinking it wouldn't be that different from my last time because I've been living here, and I feel like I get used to living in Sydney. But it was quite different because now I know, yeah, I live here and this is my new life. So I feel like more local, like
Yeah.
I'm living in Sydney now, and yeah, it feels quite different. I mean, in terms of some situations, it feels better. But when I think, now I live here, my country is far, far away, so sometimes I feel not depressed, but lonely. Especially, I decided to enroll a course, English course, to make some friends,
Hmm.
but because of coronavirus, we stuck in
Ah,
house. So we do online course like this via Zoom.
yeah.
And and you know what happened yesterday? I was talking to my friend from the same class. She's
Mm,
lovely. She's Colombian.
yeah.
You know, they're really friendly people. And she said, I hope one day we can see each other in person.
Ah.
And I feel the same.
What a dream, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. It feels like we took it for granted before that we could touch people, kiss people, and see
Yeah.
people. Even sometimes when you get asked to go to a party or something, you think, "Oh, I don't want to. I don't feel like it."
Yeah.
Now, if someone asks me to a party, I don't care. I'm coming. I'm ready. I'm ready. And I think even maybe it will make us, help us to be less judgmental of everybody, because, you know, like I have friends that, you know, sometimes I have friends that I like seeing more than other friends. Some friends, you know, they say, let's catch up. And I'm like, no, maybe like, nah, maybe next week. Whereas now I realize just to be able to be with them is really special. So it's a refresh for the brain, huh?
Yeah, it is really important. For, maybe it is good to realize something that you had it before and you took it for granted, but you know, it's now it's so important. Even come together with our family. I mean Bruno's family,
Yeah.
because we usually have dinner together at least one night in a week. But now I don't even remember when was the last time. And we just talk on the phone, and we try to keep in touch, but it doesn't feel the same.
No.
So sometimes his father comes to visit us. I mean, just waving us from outside,
Yeah.
and it feels so sad. We are like this, hi,
Yeah.
Dad.
Yeah.
And we decided to have a hug party
Mm.
after coronavirus. We'll come together, everybody will hug and kiss each other.
I think it's going to be spontaneous for everybody. I think you don't need to arrange a party. It's going to just be natural.
And what do you think about after all of this, hopefully?
Yeah.
Do you think will we feel like to hesitate to hug each other, or will we feel weird to shake some hands or kissing or hugging, because we are getting used to not to do this now?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think it's going to be like everything. It's going to be some of one and some of the other. So I think for some, like in general, for us as a whole species, people are going to be more cautious. You know, maybe when you would share your bottle of water with your friend, you might say, "Oh, maybe I don't share it." But I think probably there's going to be an initial rush, because like what you were saying about it's not the same. I think it's not the same because being with someone is not all words, is it? It's not all just blah blah blah. It's also just being there together.
Yeah.
And even with someone that we're not romantic or intimate or something, just to touch the hand, or like in Turkey, kiss the cheeks, it gives you something that's without words, you know, that we hunger for it. So I think you can't, no matter how much fear you put into people, you can't take away the need for touching. But let me ask you. Oh, go on. Yeah.
I just want to say, I was watching a movie, and unconsciously I realized that, oh, they're touching each other so much. They are shaking hands. They are hugging. Or I just realized,
yes. What are they doing?
he touched his face, because you know, we now try not to touch our face if we are in the supermarket. And I realized I'm just looking for, oh, they are kissing, they are touching, they are doing this. And I realized how much we did it normally.
Yeah.
But now we're like, oh, okay, I'm not doing this. So,
yeah. And I'm sure it has an effect on people, like when you're walking in the street and people sort of go like this. And even though you know why, you know the reason, but still inside you sort of think, oh, oh, what's wrong with me? I'm sure it's going to have a bit of a psychological impact on people if it keeps continuing for a long time.
Yeah. Actually, I'm thinking about kids, because it's just really hard to explain to them what's going on and why. Because I see some kids on my street, and we usually talk, and I usually hug them, and 2 days ago, I saw them and I said, "Hi, Ivy, how are you?" And she said, "Ah, why are you staying there?" And I said, there's a virus, so I don't want you, I don't want to make you sick.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
And how did she respond?
I think it's. She said, "Oh yeah, my mom told me about this. Thank God she knew something about this."
Yeah.
But yeah, because one of my friends from Turkey, I made a YouTube channel and she was watching my YouTube video, and her son, he's 4 years old.
Yeah.
He saw me. I was sitting outside and talking, and they are not allowed to go outside. So the little boy, asked my friend, why Dila is sitting in outside? Isn't it forbidden? And then of course she said, it is not just going somewhere. It is just the backyard. So it is something different. She's in Sydney. I think it is really hard to explain to especially kids.
Well, some of it's hard to explain because it doesn't make sense, but to anybody.